mask and a gun to the contract negotiation? Look, police officers put their lives on the line every day. They don't get bonuses. Firemen run into burning buildings to save us, and we don't pay them nearly enough to live. Military men and women come home with limbs blown off and invisible injuries like TBI or PTSD. We don't give them bonuses. Hell, we don't even take care of them. The Veterans Administration is at least a year behind in their compensation payments. Half of the homeless in this country are veterans. And the spouses of the injured, destined to be caretakers for the rest of their lives, they don't get a bonus. And you decide to give these IRS thugs a bonus? What's that? You say it's already been worked out? The Treasury Union President, Colleen Kelly, says the National Treasury Employees Union has had a negotiated performance awards program at the IRS for decades, pursuant to the law and regulations which specifically authorize agencies to implement such merit-based incentive programs. Really? A merit-based incentive program? You have to incentivize these people? How about they have a job with a salary? How about they get sick time, comp time, vacation time, holiday time, a pension, and health care? Mr. President, what is that? We are a nation of laws. We have to follow the rules. Well, how about you actually read the collective bargaining agreement? If there's a budget shortfall, you don't have to give them the money. We're going down economic tubes. Are the unions that powerful? It's time to put on your big boy pants and stand up to the bullies. You appointed this guy Werfel to head the IRS. Have him stand up and say, no bonuses this year, there's a shortfall. What are the unions going to do, sue you? You've got in over his head Holder, your Justice Department genius. He can handle it. Wouldn't it be a little more American to take that $70 million and give it to the men and women returning from your wars with fewer body parts than they left with? Even though my head is still sore from that 360 head spin, I still believe what I learned a long time ago in that small town. You get a day's pay for a day's work. Nothing more and nothing less. And that's the subject of tonight's Instant Poll. What do you think?
And that is exactly what we are going to talk about as of right now. There is factual news and then there is non-factual news. And I can't promise you that any of that is 100% guaranteed factual news. I can, however, say that it is her opinion, and she is one of the most credited people within the Fox News area. Most people look at the Fox News as one-sided, Republican or Democrat, depending on who you are and how open or closed-minded you are. So, on that note, there's just that. You have a perfect example of electronic media, of how things get around this world. And another thing to note is when it comes to people's opinions, a lot of those things are really late at night. They're not really in the mainstream media. They're not the focus of what people are wanting to actually look at or even concentrate on. People don't care about any of that stuff nowadays because they're either too good or they're lining their pockets with gold, or they're at some charity event just trying to make themselves look good so that they can get more publicity, so that they can do better for themselves, and they don't care about anybody else. Everybody in this room right now, you are something, and kudos to you and everything that you are now and in the future. So, alright, goodbye, and love y'all.